All right, a little breezy, but I think we're working. What's up, Malcolm? What's going on, man? In Atlanta? Oh, man. Bet you can't wait to get back. What's good in Atlanta? Windy jumped. Yeah, it's windy as hell down here today. Sorry, gonna be a lot of wind noise. Oh well. Forgot to bring my microphone too. It's all good though. What's up, Nathan Dave? Yeah, I bet you liking that Thailand, boy. I feel you, bruh. I was back in the States for only 5 days the last time I went. I couldn't wait to get back. Could not wait to get back. Yep, we jumped in. Downtown Beach. In FW, who's in you in Fort Walton West? What's going on, man? What's good? What's good? Aldermore in the house. What's good, man? Jay Owens Q, what's up? Going on, y'all? You've been one of my favorite YouTube characters for some years now. Keep it coming. I must say I do miss. Oh yeah, whatever. I don't know why people keep bringing that up. It's been like a year. Time to move on, y'all. Like literally a year. Move on. Move past it. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, I'm loving it here, man. That's good. That's good. Try to do a little walk and talk today. See how the signal holds up. It is what it is. Quiet down here. Low season. A little windy. Might rain. Who knows? Eyeballing me, man. I've been doing my walks, man. I've been lazy. Trying to get my walk on. Even though I'm probably going to eat a pizza tonight. But whatever. At least I did something today. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. How many steps you walked today? Surf's up, bro. It's kicking down there. I got the wide angle lens on here today. We'll see how that works. It's clear or not. It's just a cheap little $20 wide angle lens adapter on here. I don't know how well that's going to work on this Osmo Pocket. What's going on, man? Stare at me, I stare at you back. Van life still on absolutely. But I got my mom's here now, so I got to make sure mom's all settled in first. We got to give her a few months. She's at a great facility, but still want to make sure she's comfortable. We got her in an assisted living facility, and so far they've been pretty much on it. You know, they watch her, they feed her, take them out to do activities. You know, give her space. They're just there if she needs something. We'll have more videos on there soon. Mom in the van, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. See my dude here getting around. That's exactly how my mom gets around right there. Got her little scooter, a little mobility walker there. We be wearing that thing out. We're gonna have to put new tires on that thing eventually. Been taking mom everywhere. And like I said, we got videos for all that stuff coming up. I just got to get through all my old stuff. You guys will start seeing that. Forgive me, I've been out of the loop for a minute. It's all good. It's all good. I still get at least one question a day from somebody. Where that girl at? Where this at? Where that? I'm like, man, it's been a year. Like literally a year. People still wondering. So what's up with the restaurant called Culture? Oh, that's a good spot. Go down to see my man Brandon. I mean, I've done many videos there. If you can't tell from the video that you need to go there, my skills have definitely dropped off. Trust me, you want to go eat there. He got 2 restaurants now. He got the Culture Lounge and Cafe, and then the Culture Bar and Lounge, I want to say. Either way, they're right next to each other. You can't miss them. Right at the base of the Jomtien Riviera. I wonder what happened to her. Yeah, she doing her thing. She got a channel. That's another funny thing too. People ask me about all the time. She got a channel. She got a couple of channels. Like, she's not hard to track down. For some reason they ask me. I don't know why. Like, why don't you go on the channel and ask her? Immigration. Boy, immigration's a hot topic right now in America, isn't it? LA's gonna be on fire soon. Got Marines in the streets. I hope nobody gets shot, man, because if one troop gets hurt or if one troop shoots somebody, it's gonna be ugly. It is gonna be brutal. They will burn that city down. They will burn that city to the ground. It will not be pretty. Sending troops in was pretty stupid in my opinion. Hey, do what you gotta do. Hello, hello, hey, 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 how are you? Little fur ball. Oh my God, this dog is fluffy. All right, that is one fluffy dog. No Marines in the street yet. Just National Guard. Yeah, Marines, National Guard. Either way, it ain't a smart thing. It's a very bad idea. It's all good. I ain't there, I'm here. I hope they get it worked out. Clay Wade, what up, man? What's up, man? Yeah. It's up to you, whatever way you want to lead. I just don't see the intelligence of what's going on right now on either side. I don't really agree with people protesting in the streets, and I don't agree with soldiers out there trying to control them. That's how bad shit happens. Got out just in time to watch it all collapse. You guys think, man, we're gonna have a civil war in America someday? Second one? I don't think it'll happen. I'm hoping cooler heads prevail. There's a lot of division and angst and anger. I don't know. Hopefully we can keep it together. See what happens. protesting is fundamentally American. I don't know about that. I see protesting all over the world. I don't know about that being an American thing. Shit. When they did that, when they were going to change the Social Security system in France, shit. You want to see protests? Them mofos went crazy. Yeah, let's not pretend like that's an American thing. That's just silly to say. That is just silly. Whew. During COVID, there was a bunch of protests here in Thailand. Like every weekend, there was a huge protest in Bangkok. So yeah, saying that's American, that's just silly. That's just silly. That is ignorance in practice. Doesn't matter if 60 moments, yeah. Rioting, not protest. Well, that's again a matter of opinion. Who decides where the line is drawn on protesting versus rioting? Would you call January 6th a riot, a protest, or a peaceful assembly of the people? We want to get into semantics and start arguing. We can get into it. It'll give me something to do while I'm walking. Shin Chang, what up, man? Boss of Tea Party, sir. What about it? America was born through protest. Lots of countries are born through protests. French Revolution. I mean, come on, we just keep going back and back, man. We keep going back and back. Let's say I can sit in front of Google and counter arguments all day. No problem. That's why you can't speak in absolutes. It's kind of a waste of time. You can't say something's only this way or only that way. There's always degrees to it. I know, I'm silly. Rooting is not protesting, so I can't root for my home team. Wabungo, what's up, man? Hello, Chocolate Man. Have a nice day. Thanks. Your thinking is all mud. That's okay, Alchemist. That is the beautiful thing of being from a free country. We understand the right to have an opinion, whether you agree with it or not. God bless America. No, the rules never apply to January 6th, man. Never. Amongst other events. What happened there is not important, right? They can't handle you chocolate. They can try, man. They can try. It's all good. It's all good. Everybody's a keyboard warrior, man. We all do it. I remember back in the day, I used to do Facebook arguments all day long, arguing with random people for no reason. Too much time on my retirement hands. The Chocolate Man wants views, not logic. Okay, well, break it down, Alchemist. Where's my logic flawed? Go ahead, brother. You have the floor. Go for it. Show me the truth. I think you just want to argue, want a little attention, honestly, but that's cool. That's cool. The floor is yours. Go ahead, bro. Ain't nobody gonna block you. Could always have a fun little argument over nothing. Chuck, what's your take on the Thai government raising their minimum requirement for foreigners to stay to the country? That is not. That has nothing to do. Okay, guys, the $80,000 only applies to the wealthier pensioner version of the long-term residence visa. That's the only time $80,000 applies to anything having to do with immigration in Thailand. Most of you guys are not going to be doing LTR. How the LTR works is you have to meet a minimum threshold of $80,000 a year of passive income. It cannot be a salary. You can't have a job. You know, if you own condos, you got a 401k, you got a pension, any of those things are okay. But it can't be a job. It can't be salary. It has to be passive income. Not to mention, you may have to have insurance, or you may have to have, if you don't make the 80K, I think it's 40K plus a $250,000 investment in Thailand. Whatever, you can look it up. It's not really hard to find. LTR on the BOI website. BK Khan, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I was sure there was gonna be some confusion about that, about the 80K thing. I saw a lot of other people talking about it. I'm like, people are gonna get wrapped around the axle on that one. Like, the 80K won't apply to 80% of the people. There's a very narrow amount of that program only applies to a very, very small portion of people who have that kind of money in retirement. Oh, not to mention you have to be 50 years old as well. But that's just one of many versions. So they also have wealthy global citizen. They have like if you're a highly skilled professional. There's a bunch of different versions of the LTR. And they all have different requirements. But again, kind of a specialty visa, not going to apply to a lot of people. Oh yeah. Try me, do you have a visa company you would recommend? Always go see my girl, NA Services, here in Pattaya. I have mentioned them hundreds of times over the years. NA Services. You can find them on Facebook and Google. No problem. Go in there and see my girl Arm. She will help you out. Because of watching all your content, my wife and I are seriously considering coming to Atlanta Smiles. I love it, man. I love it. It's still a good place to live. Don't let anybody tell you it's too expensive now. You know, I'm probably gonna do a video on that. Again, I've seen a lot of other content come out lately talking about increased expenses, currency rates, all that stuff. It's all relative, guys. It's all relative. And I promise you, it's still nothing cheaper than Thailand compared to America. You know, you can do Vietnam and Cambodia, Malaysia, Indonesia. They're all good options too, but for me, Thailand is the best fit. And regardless of which of those countries you live in, the money's gonna be, you know, relatively the same. Visas are a little bit easier in the other countries than they are in Thailand. That might be a thing of contention, or something of contention for some people, which is cool. I get it. They don't want to deal with visa drama. They want something simple. Nothing wrong with that. But I prefer to live in Thailand. That's why I deal with the visa situation. It doesn't bother me. It's not that big a deal. There's many ways to skin that cat. Them said, what's up, Out of Bounds? Thailand is unique. Are you wearing the boonies? Oh, Alchemist left? Damn, I thought we were going to have some fun. All right. Maybe Chat GPT, maybe his Chat GPT subscription ran out. You gotta look up some more of them facts, them alternative facts. That happens every time too. You challenge people to back up their points, and they usually don't have much to say. They just want to argue. They just want attention. It's all good. I get it. I get it, man. You get bored. Probably stuck somewhere in the world you don't want to be. You're like, man, let me go over here and mess with this YouTuber. Got nothing better to do with my day. Let me go mess with this YouTuber. See if I can make you mad. You ain't gonna make me mad, baby. Let's go. Let's debate. I said it keeps me busy. Give me something to do. Maybe you'll get lucky and you'll be right. I'll tell you if you're right. I'm not right all the time. Just 99% of the time. No, I'm kidding. What's up, Andreas? Earth Camp, what's going on, brother? Held as well, baby. Yeah, bearded talk though, but right after this, I'm probably getting a pizza, so we can throw this workout out the door already, but whatever. I figure I'd go for a walk anyway. Even though this wind is probably horrible. It is windy as hell out here, so I don't know what the audio sounds like right now. Appreciate it, Tech. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I like messing with people sometimes too. That's why the live streams are fun, man. Sometimes you get that one person that just doesn't want to shut up. Like, okay, let's have some fun. Wind is tolerable, that's good. Not too terrible. Last couple of videos you posted were great. You were slick with it. We had no idea you were making videos while the others were live stream. Yeah, I was just sliding it in. At that point, I still hadn't decided when I was actually going to put any of that content out. So I was just getting it in every once in a while. Normally, I film a whole lot more when I'm making videos. Like now, I'm back in my mode. I'm back in my vlogging mode. So I'm filming a lot more now. But most of those trips, I was barely filming. I'm surprised I had enough to even put videos together. You know, usually I got enough to do at least a 20-minute video. I wasn't anywhere near that. Deport all illegals. Okay, we got one of them guys. I don't really think you understand what that means. People say stupid things like that. They don't really do any thought about that, but that's cool. So let's take every undocumented citizen, and I want you to realize that, guess what? Not every undocumented citizen in America has brown skin, so that's the first part of your argument going off the rail. You'd be shocked. You'd be very shocked to see how many non-brown people are in America illegally. But anyway, let's do your idea. Let's deport everybody who does not have accurate current documentation to be in America. Let's deport them tomorrow, all of them, right? And then watch our economy crumble. Watch businesses fall by the thousands. Because that's a good idea, right? That's a good idea. That's smart. Watch the housing market crash. That'll be fun. That'll be a party. But I know, I get it, man. Immigration. We gotta get these people out of here. They're ruining our lives, blah, blah, blah. Morons never put any thought into this. And of course, if you say that, or if you mock that, you know, if you satirize that, then people are like, what do you want them in here? You want that guy raping your wife or killing your children or whatever? Because every illegal that comes into America is a criminal, right? Always violent criminals at that. See what I'm talking about? When you're talking absolutes, it makes you sound like a complete fucking moron. It's always entertaining though. Facts don't care about your feelings. The Tops Daily on the left is where that Belgian Arab guy had a meltdown. Oh, is that what it was? I thought that was in Bangkok. That was here? I didn't know that. For some reason I thought that was in Bangkok. Yeah, they finally deported him. They had enough of him. Like, now, he had like 2 incidences in a week. They were like, nah, we're done with you. It's funny though, after the first one, they weren't gonna deport him because he paid something like 34,000 baht to the store owner. So they were gonna let him stay. And then like less than a week later, he did it again. I was like, all right, you gotta go, bro. Woo-hoo. Oh, we just walking, brother. You slip away, what's up, man? People say some of the most nonsense. They don't really think about it, you know? They just like, oh, it fits my narrative. Sounds like a good idea, you know? And it's usually something that doesn't even impact them. Has no effect on them, but they still are bothered by it. It's weird, man. That's what happens. You got too much time on your hands. And you're around a lot of negative people. You're around a lot of negativity. and you don't even realize it's negative, you know? You're just like, oh, I'll just live my life, man. It's how my friends think. It's how my friends talk. So I'll just do what they do. Yeah, you don't care if they're white or brown. Okay, brother. Do you recommend using an agent when looking? I recommend using an agent for all that stuff, guys. So if you rent from some random person off of like Facebook Marketplace or something like that, you may not have the same protections that an agency would have. You know, you might not have a legitimate lease. Be careful with that stuff, especially if you're doing long term. If you're doing 6 to 12 month leases, I highly recommend that you have an attorney review your lease, which doesn't cost nothing. You know, just have them peruse it. You can just send it to them as a PDF file, have them look at it, and they'll tell you if there's any gotchas in there, any catch-alls in there. I did that with my last place. I've never done that before. You know, I'd been renting here for years and hadn't got my attorney involved. And as soon as my lawyer took a look at it, he was like, yeah, this shouldn't say this, shouldn't say that. So I had him change it. I had him modify my lease a little bit. You know, I wasn't really worried about, hey, what's up, guys? What's up? But yep, yeah, I would use a reputable agency. And even if you don't use a reputable agency, have the lease reviewed by an attorney before you sign it. Again, not a big deal. There's plenty of attorneys around. It'll take no time. Like I said, you probably wouldn't even have to go see them in person. You can just send the file to them, have them review it, you know, and they might charge you a small fee. No big deal. Woo. Let's go walk through the market. Why not? What's the best place to take my girl tonight? What's your girl like? Like this is where it's hard for me to recommend things. I gotta know more about you. Like, what are you into? What do you do? What do you enjoy? You want to take her to a nice rooftop dinner? Like, go over to Pippa, or what part of town are you in? That also matters too. Kind of late for the sunset, but you can still make it over to Sky Gallery, Chocolate Factory, Oxygen. One of many options over there. Have a nice dinner out by the water. The jobs we don't want to do. Again, that stupid argument. So again, all illegal immigrants only work on farms, right? They only pick up trash, right? They only clean rooms, right? Again, that's how ignorant that statement is. If that's what all you think they do. Absolutely moronic. And then they have the audacity to get mad when the leopards come from their face. The Belgian Arab guy is just known to be mentally unstable and known in Belgium for having meltdowns, throwing stuff in local shops. That's crazy. Crazy. Woo-hoo. You in the Hilton? Okay. Yeah, go over to Pippa, man. It's just up the street from you. Rooftop dining. It's at the top of the MITT Hotel, MITT, M-Y-T-T Hotel. They have a rooftop restaurant up there called Pippa. Really nice. Great spot. Do you still recommend Paul? Absolutely. Paul's great. He's been doing that job for like 40 years, man. Good dude. And they're fast, man. A couple of days, tops. Get your shirts and stuff back, depending on what you want to get. Suit, whatever. Tasty, tasty. Meat on the sticks. Deliciousness. Whoop, whoop. What's up, puppy? And if you guys prefer, you want to save some money instead of going to Pippa, check out the Runway Market. That's right. That's not too far from you either. Just up the street. You guys could walk there from the Hilton. Oh, that pizza look good. My Lord. Is that the pizza lady? That might be the pizza lady I was looking for forever. Okay, we'll remember that spot next time. We'll remember that spot for next time. Is that the return of the pizza lady? She's back. Nah, I don't think that was her. Man, cannot get around. They got massive puddles down here. Runway Market, yeah, Runway Market's tight. I like that's better than that market I just went through. Lots of options in there. And then right in front of where the Runway Market is, you know, where the McDonald's is, you can sit out there and people watch and drink and just hang out. That's a good time. You know, I'm assuming you don't want to hit the bars and clubs, so if you're just looking for something relaxing to do, that stuff is pretty chill. People watching in Pattaya can be pretty fun. We got all types here. We got all types. Man, they got like legit pink sand in here now. Wow. Where do you get like 3,000 yards of pink sand? Okay. Am I drinking? I don't know if you guys watch my boy Sammy from Ghana Drift. He's always hanging out at this bar up here. This bar is pretty cool. I always lose signal over here, but hopefully we'll keep it. Yeah, it's already starting to stutter. Oh yeah. We still up? We still up? Okay. Oh, Wells 32. I missed that 1 pound earlier. My bad, brother. Appreciate that 1 pound, my man. Thank you, sir. Dog's freaking out. Is this a decent area? All the Jomtien is pretty chill. There's like there's no real bad spots except for like around Soi 3 where all the drug dealers are. But they've been busting that place every week, so I'm not sure how much longer the drugs are gonna last down there. It's not an area where you'd really hang out down here anyway, so nothing to be concerned with. And the drugs, you know, they keep the drug users and whatnot, they keep to themselves. It's not like they're going to be bothering you or anything. But yeah, pretty much anywhere on Jomtien, not Jomtien. Good place to live, hang out, whatever. Tons of restaurants. They got a couple of bar areas, entertainment areas. Chill spot. Woohoo, you slip away with that $20 holler. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so kindly, sir. Thank you so kindly for that, man. Thanks for the info, no problem. Too easy. I got info all day. Well, I got info. I can't guarantee it's 100% accurate, but I got info. Somebody always gets an iffy. That's not true. Okay. Up to you. Do what works for you, baby. I watch you in this van life. Yeah, man, I miss the van life. I'll get back to it one of these days. Like I said, I got my mom's here now, so we'll let her get all settled in before I run off out the country. I just got her here like a month and a half ago, so we got to hang out for a little while before we can run out of Thailand and leave her alone. She's not really going to be alone. Like I said, we got her in a great facility, taking good care of her. I go and hang out with her every couple of days, take her somewhere, go do some shopping, some eating, seeing some stuff. But like I said, we got videos for all that coming up real soon. Real soon. Start seeing those in a week or two. She looking at me like, you almost ran into me. Like, you the one, what looking? Beep, beep. It's a cool spot right here too. At the, what do they call this, Davari? It's a nice little spot. Got live music here. I'm sure the food ain't bad. Looks like they got mukata and a regular menu. Nice place in here too. I don't know, anybody stayed at the Davari Hotel before? It looks like a really nice place. They keep it up. The entrance is definitely impressive. Funny how people looked at you when you barked like a dog. Yeah, they always, like, what is it? Why is that guy barking? Man, seems like they're never gonna get this damn road done. They have been working on it. Like, it is crazy to me, man. Some projects around here go so fast. It seems like they get them done in like a week. And other stuff just goes on forever and ever and ever. The construction they were doing on Second Road seemed like it lasts 5 years. I was like, cannot believe they were still working on Second Road. What's up, Al? Hey, James, I'm staring there. Oh, you are? Well, there you go. What do you think? Is it nice? Dallo, what's up, man? Appreciate you for watching, Dallo. I know you've been around the channel for a long time, brother. Thanks for the support. Dun, dun, dun. What's up, Chuck? Miss your walk and talk. What's up, Godzilla? What's good with you? I swear, there's just so many random hotels here. Some of them look really good. Even though Pattaya is Low quality, apparently. I never get the hate that Pattaya gets. Like, I've been living here for 6 years. If it was so bad, I would have left. I've been all over Thailand. If there was somewhere better, I'd have been living there by now. Of course, everybody's got a right to their opinion. It's just funny that people go out of their way to hate on Thailand or hate on Pattaya. That one I don't understand. Like, they literally make a thing out of it. Half of them never even been here or been here one time like 30 years ago. Like, you don't even come here. Like, how do you know what Pattaya is? You don't even spend any time here. Woo-hoo. It'd be really nice if I knew you was walking nearby. I would have kept my pants on and come down. Well, I'm glad you kept your pants on at least.
Chocolate man in Thailand.
What's up, brother?
Bro, I've seen your videos.
That's awesome, brother. Appreciate it, man. You guys doing okay?
Yeah, amazing.
All right.
I've been there for a week. But,
where you from?
right. Sweden.
Sweden, nice.
I was at Bang Sen, like between Bangkok and
Yeah, you like,
before.
okay. What do you think? You like Bang Sen better or Pattaya better? Yeah. Not even a question, right?
It's hard to live amongst the Thais. You gotta have a little foreigners too.
There you go, brother. Okay. You guys take care, man. Good to see you. All right. Chatting with the fans. Love them. Appreciate you guys. Now that I start making videos again, I get more people running up to me again. But they were still doing it. Even when I wasn't making videos, I still get people stop me all the time. It's all good. You guys feel free to stop and say hello. No worries. Don't bother me a bit. I'm retired. I usually have time to chat with you for at least a minute or two. What's up, Platinum? What's going on with you, man? Ryan James, what's up, buddy? Robel, have you been to Sisaket? Yes. Been just about everywhere. Just about everywhere. Like, if you go through my playlist, you can see just about every city I've spent any time in. And it's getting pretty long now. Sisaket. Tech Sports with that $5 holla. Appreciate it, brother. For your favorite drink when you're doing those walks and talks out state. You know I got to get me some Paris Sweet. I like it here better than Phuket. Yeah, man. We went down to Phuket. Damn, it's been almost a year since we were in Phuket last. Yeah, I was not a fan. Phuket ain't for me no more. I do not dig it. They really make the sidewalk. They're trying. They're working on it. Until you get up to Nha Jom Tien, it gets a little narrow. Still nice though. I like the trees. Nice shade trees. Give it a nice look. They cut down a bunch of these old growth trees on Pattaya Beach when they were doing a renovation, and then there were some people that were pissed. No way someone can hate on it. They do, man. It's crazy to me, man. They hate on it hard. They hate on it hard because they feel like that the sex tourism part of it is in your face, like everywhere you go. I was like, no, it's not. It's clearly not. But that's what it gets judged by. You know, you spend any time in Central Pattaya, and that's all they see. You know, because that's all they want to see. And then they pretend like it bothers them with, you know, really more than anything, they're just kind of embarrassed because they enjoy it more than they want to admit. That's okay though. Or they're with a significant other and they're not allowed to enjoy it. But, you know, avoiding that side of Pattaya is not a challenge at all. It's very centralized to certain areas. It's not like it's going to be in your face every time you go around the corner. And then some people have a problem with the tourists, which I get that part. I wholeheartedly understand the tourists. They just don't want to be around tourists, which I get. Some of the tourists can be pretty annoying. Something you got to keep in mind, though, is I don't care if you live here for 20 years, you're still a tourist. Unless somehow you manage to get that Thai ID, which is, maybe 1 out of 100,000 people. If you manage to get that Thai ID and become a Thai citizen, okay, cool. I'll give you the pass. I'll give you the pass. Otherwise, the rest of us are all just immigrants. 13 days until Pattaya. Oh, counting the days, baby. Counting the days. Hey, what's up, bro? Don't sleep on this spot here, guys. Cafe Lamar, Pub Lamar. They got some great food in there. And I love sitting right up here. Again, you kind of people watch the sunset. Great food, great desserts. Excellent spot. Excellent spot. If you don't look for it, you don't see pretty much. But, again, the people who really have a problem with it don't spend any time there anyway. They don't really know. They just see what they see on the internet and they're like, oh, yep, it's got to be like that. I would never go there. It looks seedy. Too many criminals. I'm like, okay, sure. Like, if you tell me that part, like if you tell me, oh, I don't want to go to Pattaya because of the crime, I definitely know you haven't spent any time here. I definitely know you haven't been here. You saw a couple of news stories and thought that's how it was every day. You ever see yourself buying a condo in Thailand? Probably not. Probably not. I always flirt with the idea. Especially this time of year, low season, there's some bargains in low season. You can get an apartment. It may not be the biggest, nicest place, but you could get the spot for 30, 40 grand US. Own it. It's yours. It may only be like 30, 40 square meters, but it's yours. You'll always have a spot in Thailand, And you could always rent it out if you didn't want to spend all your time there or whatever. But then you have the option to put whatever you want inside too. Now you can pick your own furniture and everything, but a lot of condos you're gonna buy are already fully furnished anyway, so by then you have to worry about that. Who knows? Maybe down the road. When I hit my 60s, I'm definitely going to probably slow way, way down. I'll be like, okay, now maybe it's time to buy. And then I'll be like, damn, I should have bought when I was 50. Who knows what the prices will be like in another 7, 8 years. So we'll walk through the big market too. Why not? Peace and bless. What's up, Rasta? We're happy spending 5 or 6 months a year in Thailand. I'm okay being a tourist. There you go. I want the ping pong show. You want to do the ping pong show? Where is this dude? Okay, this dude just like stopped right in front of me while I'm trying to walk across the street. I work in Saudi Arabia. I asked the Saudis there why they come to Thailand and see so much flesh, but you can't there, they just let. Oh, Rory, the rolling robot. What's up, brother? Yeah, we're in Jomtien. This is the big market, Jomtien, right here. Big market. They got like 3 major markets on Jomtien now. They're all pretty good. Ooh, she got that gelato. Yummy. Butterscotch Oreo. What the hell? Give me some. Give it to me. Again, you got to keep in mind it's low season, so not quite as many people. It's really humid this time of year too. We're in the wet season, So sometimes it gets really hot during the day and then it's just humid constantly. So people don't get out and about as much. By the time we get to October, November, it gets crazy again for about 4 or 5 months. Everything moves in a cycle. Pretty predictable. Yeah, with their families, kids all should take a trip out that way. Let's get it in, man. That's something you could say about Pattaya too, man. It's something for everybody. Kids, families, wives included. We've got something for everybody. Vanilla Man in America, what's up, bro? What's good? I still got a lawsuit against Vanilla Man. Trademark infringement, but it's okay. We'll let it slide. That's like that crazy. I don't know if you guys know in America there's a store called Aldi. Well, Aldi is actually, what is that, European or something like that? A lot of you guys probably know Aldi. Anyway, did you guys see that? Where their packaging was almost identical to the competitor's brand? I was like, what? And they were selling the stuff right next to each other. I was like, come on, man. I like, they weren't even trying to be clever. Like, y'all got all that money and you're still trying to do slick stuff like that. Come on, man. Yeah, Aldi's German. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was European. For sure. I like, they had what one? It was like they had wheat thins. Everybody knows wheat thins, and they were selling thin wheats. I'm like, come on, man. Like, that's not even same color packaging, everything. I'm like, that's not even trying. Like, that is not even trying. Hello, nice live stream as always. Looking when you are live. What's up, Steen? Steen Borg in the house. What up, brother? Yeah. Big market. Big market jumped in. There you go. Oh, they bought out the Winn. Oh yeah, they bought out the Winn-Dixies. Yeah, I miss going to Winn-Dixie back in the day. I lived in the South for many years. Winn-Dixie was pretty common. Winn-Dixie and Publix were my two preferred grocery stores. Publix had that boar's head meat. Oh, back before they tried to give everybody E. coli. I hate it when them good brands fall off or do something really stupid, you know? It's like it was so good in the back in the day. And they make a big mistake. Where the girls at, Chuck? You know, man, I keep them all in my backpack. I don't want y'all trying to steal them. I don't trust y'all. You know, tourism down when the Pattaya gold shops are going out of business. Yeah, that's rough. You see a gold shop going out of, that's like McDonald's going out of business. That never happens. Shit gets crazy. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I just don't think people were quite ready for the dramatic shifts in the market. You know, this whole tariff thing and all that, you know, whether you agree with it or not, you know, it's a pretty dramatic shift, but I think we'll come out okay. It's going to take a year or two for it to level out, hopefully. You know, I watched all my stocks and everything take a gigantic friggin' nosedive and then come back basically to where they were, so, but it still kind of sucked, you know. Hopefully it'll be Vanilla Man in Thailand this year. What are you waiting for? Let's go. It's only money. Can't take it with you. Might as well spend it now, baby. Kind of shot themselves in the foot. What do you think they did, Shane? I don't blame Thailand for the tourism issues. I blame unchecked inflation, wild market swings, overinflated currency. Those are the things that I think are causing more problems than anything, but you know, I'm just me. I could be totally wrong. But there's always an ebb and flow to these things. Things always fluctuate like this, so we're just not used to happening quite that fast. This is why you got to be prepared. You know, that's why rich people, I'm not a rich guy by any means, but I got a little something in the game. And that's why I don't really sweat the swings, you know. I don't live paycheck to paycheck. I'm not hurting for money, so it's a little easier to ride this storm. But for other people, I get it, man. It's a struggle. One day you got it, next day you like paying $12 for eggs going, what the hell happened? I get it. That can be pretty dramatic. Instead of taking that family vacation to Thailand, you guys are like, well, I managed to save up just enough. We can go to McDonald's this weekend. You know, that's a dramatic lifestyle change. That can be rough. Wonder why they call them taco terros. Oh, man. Thailand always have an on and off season. Yeah, you can see this off season is a little more brutal. I wouldn't say brutal. It's just a little more visible than it normally is. But again, I get it. You know, who wants to travel when their currency is weak against the baht? Prices have gone up. You know, visa crackdowns. You can't get a bank anymore. You know, it's really hard to get a bank account now. I was like, when they make changes like that, focusing on like immigration policy instead of more fiscally responsible type things, you know, that's where you get this imbalance. But it usually comes back after a while. You right, JC, appreciate you. You know, Aldi and Trader Joe's is owned by the same company. That's why you don't see Trader Joe's and Aldi in the same city. No kidding. I don't think I've ever been in a Trader Joe's. I've been into several Aldis, and that's just because they had really clean bathrooms and a locking door. I would go into Aldi just to take a shit because their bathrooms are always clean. Always clean, single person, and the door's locked. I was like, hell yeah. I see an Aldi, and if I had to go, oh yeah, it's on, baby. But I didn't really shop there that much. They didn't really have that many things I liked in Aldi. Walk and talk, baby. Uh-oh. She gonna hit me with the broom? You can tell my knees ain't ready for this. My right knee is popping. That's never a good sign. Pop, pop, pop. Be feeling that later. Woo! I probably won't keep my apartment, but I'm really gonna miss my bathtub. That was one of my favorite things about this apartment I'm living in now. Is my bathtub. I took many baths over the last year. Many baths, but yeah, my lease is up in August. Got to try something else. I might move closer to where my mom's at, but I also might do some other things too. I really don't know yet. Right now it's a bit of a grind. I got to drive like 25, 30 kilometers to get to where my mom's at. Might be better to move a little closer. Trader Joe's has the, oh, do they? I didn't know that. I love me some platanos, baby. Man, I had some plantains that I was with Richie Mack, zoomed to Thailand in LA. And we went to this Jamaican spot called Sat Down Grill. Oh my God. Woo! But they had some plantain. Oh, they were so freaking good, man. I ain't never tasted plantain. They were so good. Oh my God, they were seasoned. I like everything about them. The way they were cooked, the season, it was just heavenly. Absolutely heavenly. Lidl? What's Lidl? Little? Is that what it is? Little? Have bakery. Same, but different. Oh, okay. Never heard of it. Are you walking back? Yeah, I'll be down there, I don't know, another 5-10 minutes. I'm out here walking on the beach side now. What up, James? Glad to see you back in the game. You been missed. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, G-Note. Whew. Still got the, yeah, my van's still at Keisha's house. Big sister's watching it. They actually drove it the other day and sent me a video. What's up, Andrea? Andrea, what's up, man? Put you up there and so on. Now living in Rams, I love living in my van, man. I fucking loved it. I think about it all the time. I watch all my van life friends still, see what's going on with them. A lot of them are going to Colorado because of the heat. So they're gonna spend their summers in Colorado. I'm jealous. They're staying in some absolutely beautiful places. Wish I was there. Would love to get back over there and do some of that. You know, I don't consider van life living in America. I really don't. More like not living in America, you're living on America. It's different. You got all these options. You never have to wake up in the same place if you don't want to. Freedom, baby. The way it's supposed to be. Gas prices are a little lower, nothing crazy, but hey, anything helps. But I was still doing pretty good. When I started cooking in the van more and eating out less, I was actually spending less than I was in Thailand. After the initial impact of buying all the stuff for the van and buying the van and all that, you know, once I got the food budget down a little bit, that changed up the game a whole lot. Gino, next round on me. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that $10 holler, brother. I'm in Jom Tien right now, Andrea. Van life had some, I loved it, man. And there was so many places I didn't get to. So many. I got so many green pins on my map. All the shit I didn't have the time to see. And I mean, I was out there for a good solid 5 to 6 months on the road, driving around everywhere I wanted to go. And there was still so many things I could have gone and seen. Hundreds of things I missed out on. I was like, oh, I want to get back out there. I was stationed in Colorado Springs, very nice. I went to school at Lowry in Denver, way back when. Early 90s. One of the most beautiful places I ever lived. It was insane. Absolutely gorgeous. You make her, me who? Boss of fun. What's up, man? I'm camped on the mountain in Colorado, right? What's up, Ron Caesar, man? What's up, Ron? What's going on, Ron? There's one of my van life buddies right there, man. I kicked it with Ron and Mark for more than a few nights, man. We had a good time. What's good, brother?
What's up?
How you been, man?
It's an honor, man. It's really good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, bro. Everything good with you?
Yeah, pretty good.
How you like this spot, man?
It's okay. I'm only here for like 5 days and I'm going back to Bangkok.
Okay.
My condo's still not ready after 3 years. Something happened, with the earthquake.
Oh, okay, so jack your place up a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, man, that's terrible, bro.
Yeah, it got me thinking,
Yeah, I think you'd rather be down here, right?
Oh, yeah, this is so nice down there,
Yeah.
I love the beach area. Less crowded.
Yep. How's the rooms and everything? Like, is it?
The rooms are okay. If you get the discounted rooms, it might be a little wonky. But most of the rooms are really good. AC is good. The breakfast is okay.
Yeah. You got the buffet?
Oh, yeah.
Got to stand a little hot dogs and ham.
Yeah.
You know how I go.
Yeah.
But that's cool, man.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It's really good seeing you.
Yeah, man.
You're one of the guys that convinced me to say, come down here.
Come on down, man.
I'm for myself.
I'm sorry you took Bangkok over Pattaya.
Yeah, well, my girl lives in Bangkok.
I got you. Always it's always another. Yeah, it's all good, then. It's all good. What's your girl do up there?
Well, she used to work at the Riverside.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so
Now she just chilling?
Yeah.
That's good.
You got to keep an eye on me.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's what they there for,
Yeah.
They like taking care of the man here. I like that. Never care. I won't argue about that at all. They like taking care of you.
Never had it like that when I was
No. Ain't used to it, right?
Yeah, I know, man. It's like, is it real?
Yeah. I'm like, what's up with you, girl? When you gonna ask me for something? Like, what? I just do this, messing with your food for you, taking care of the apartment and shit. That's wild, bro. You're like, what?
It is.
I didn't ask you to do that. All right. Do what you gotta do then. It's all good. All right, bro. We'll get down the road, but good to see you, man. You take care.
Okay, you too.
All right, man.
Take care.
Meeting the people, baby. Meeting the people. What is going on with this bag? Stuff trying to fall out of here. Ugh. Get up there. All right. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Woo. Hey, Ron, you gonna hang out with you hanging out with Amanda, Brock, any of those guys? I know. Who else is over there? Damn, I just watched this video. Oh, Maddie Van Halen. John Hughes, what up, brother? Great how you go shower in those nets. Yeah, the gyms was cool, man. I didn't mind. I honestly did not mind trying to find bathrooms and taking showers and strange. That stuff didn't bother me at all. I really did not. I really didn't care. That was all part of the adventure. Some days you'd have to go, or some weeks you'd have to go 3-4 days without a shower. It is what it is, man. Wasn't no big deal at all. I freaking loved it. Such a wild experience. I tried to drive all over 48, got to 35 and had to tap out. Yeah, see, I want to get them all. I want to get them all, baby. I know I can do it. I know I can do it. And then I want to get all of Canada, Alaska. I want to make it to the Yukon. Then I might dabble in Mexico. I don't know. I'm not too big on traveling to Mexico, but it might happen. He's watching you. Yeah, it was. Nice views on the evening walk. Absolutely. What's up, Mark? Hey, you remind me of the Nutty Professor. I've heard that. I get corny a lot too. It's okay. You can call me corny. Don't hurt my feelings. You had to come with something a lot harder than that. You want to hurt my feelings. I'm with Maddie now. We'll be meeting up with Brock and Amanda in a week or so. Awesome, brother. You guys have fun. Tell Maddie I said what up. I'm still watching Maddie. I'd be watching Ron Sees America if he'd ever put any damn videos out. Yeah, I'm still watching Brock and Amanda as well. Colorado is nice for a reason, no ghettos. Okay, you say so. I don't know what that means, but sure. Yeah. Heading back to my bike all the way on Dongtong Beach. We got a bit of a walk ahead of us. We'll make it. My goal was to see all the pro team stadiums during my trip. Nice. Oh, we're stuttering a little bit, sorry. Ron's gonna put a video out soon. Okay, I'm not gonna hold my breath, Ron. It's been like a year and a half, I think. Let's go. Come on, Ron, you got this, brother. Chocolate Man is my idol. What's up, Yak and Vet? What's going on, brother? Woo. I want to get home and eat. I'm hungry. Looks quiet. Yeah, it's very chill in John T. Very chill. Even in the high season, it's still pretty chill down here. That's why a lot of expats, the older expats, really enjoy living in this area. You know, it's so funny. Just on the other side of Pattaya, Central Pattaya, madhouse, traffic, craziness, wildness, nightlife. You know, all the things that people usually hate. And then all you got to do is come a little bit south. Much more relaxed. Even a little bit north, you go to Nakalua, it's a little more relaxed, more chill. Nakalua, Wongamat, very relaxed. Lots of good housing options. That's the problem. There's never a problem finding housing in Pattaya. There's so many options. That's probably the biggest issue, is that there are so many options. It takes a while to figure out which one you want. How long does it take to get from Soy 6 to Jomp Tien? If you took a taxi, probably like 30 minutes or less. Depending on the traffic. You know, Central Pattaya is where you're gonna get held up. The traffic can get a little brutal on Second Road. It's not the distance, it's the traffic. I see the sun's going down there as it's coming up here. That's how it works, right? Crazy, right? That's how far we are away. I'm about 13,000 miles away from you right now. I'm pretty much on the opposite side of the globe. I think the circumference of the Earth is about, what, 26,000 miles? Yeah, Ron was in a couple of my vlogs for sure. My van life vlogs. Absolutely. Ron cooked us up some killer food. Ron was like our little camp cook, man. Jump T and Beach is where they pump raw sewage into the ocean 50 yards out. Well, I mean, if that works for you, bro. We got one of them negative guys looking for attention in here. It's all good. I've seen it a million times. Keep being negative. Whatever works for you. If that makes you sleep better at night, rock out with your cock out. Orky told me how to highlight names. Oh, okay. When is your mom visiting you? And she's been here for a month and a half, bro. Month and a half. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you want to see more up-to-date stuff. The videos on mom will be coming soon. Pretty soon. I got to get through about, I don't know, 2, 3, maybe 4 more videos before I start showing the mom stuff. Coming soon though. Hello. Next time. Just like that, it's dark again. Time's going ridiculously fast. Damn. Been enjoying Bangkok. Been here for a month and a half. What's up, Isha? My car. What's going on, brother? It's the true hard pill to swallow. Okay. This guy's still trying to get that attention. He wants to get in a debate about nothing. Okay. Don't go in the water. I don't swim here. It doesn't bother me a bit. I don't swim on these shores. Don't even put my feet in this water, so it don't bother me a bit. Here's the new Daisy D's, Daisy Dukes. Oh, how's their pizza look? Hello, just looking. Just looking.
Yep.
Look all right. Having fun?
Yep.
Hello. I'm good, I'm good. A few people in here doing their thing. Yet to try it. I guess that's like a chain. I guess they have some in the Philippines. Daisy D's. I'd never heard of them before until I got here. I'll try it one day. One day. Not today. Is your mother camera shy? I want to show them. Mine, I'm paying 1,000 pounds a week for care. Yeah. No, my mom is not camera shy. Like I said, you guys will see her in plenty of upcoming videos. I've already recorded stuff. I just got to edit it and put it out. But we've gone out and done several things. Keeping her active. You know, my mom doesn't walk too perfect, but she walks good enough. You know, we got to use the walker most of the time, but she does okay. If you get a slice of pizza, you have to wait and walk another 10 miles. I told you, I'll probably order a pizza tonight, man. It's probably going to happen. I haven't had pizza in a while. I might get some sliced pizza. Oh, baby. I think I had like a minor rupture of my Achilles probably about 5 or 6 months ago, and it's still never healed right. It's not digging this walk today. I can still feel it kind of pulling. I got to be a little bit careful how I walk. And I still got quite a ways to go to get back to the bike, but it's all good. We'll get there. How does the pizza taste over? They got some pretty good pizza. I mean, it's, you know, I'm an American, so I like the way we do pizza in America. But, you know, honestly, when I was back in the States, not every pizza place I went to was that good, which kind of surprised me. I was like, oh, man, you know, I'm in America. There's no way I can get a bad pizza anywhere. I disproved that theory pretty quick. I got a lot of bad pizza when I was in America. I was like, man, there were 2 places, one in Santa Cruz and one in Tucson, that had pizza just the way I like it. Oh my God, it was so good. I was emotional. So good. I like it thin, a little bit crispy. I like really strong pepperoni, like really spicy. Whew. They had really good mozzarella. I don't know what that mozzarella was, but it was amazing. It's just so good. So good. When they get it right, man, it's just, it's heavenly to me. But you know, pizza's like sex. Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good. Woo-hoo. But yeah, pizza in Thailand, I mean, it's fair. It's fair. It's never gonna be all the way up there. It's good, but you know, it is what it is. It's always gonna be just a little bit off, but still pretty tasty. Way better than the pizza in Philippines. Pizza in the Philippines is horrible. Mo there is fit and healthy. She is just lonely, ends up helping the care. There you go. Well, she would love it here. She would love it here, man. There's another American woman that lives right next door to my mom. Real sweet lady. Her son watches the channel every once in a while. Good dude. He's a little older. His mom's a little older. But, you know, they're quite satisfied being in Thailand. Quite comfortable. I don't think she'll be leaving anytime soon. Maybe you can get a brace for your ankle. I might need to. You know, normally I've been doing a lot of walking. Just, you know, I guess I haven't walked in a couple of days. So I guess my ankle is probably just a little tight. Usually it's not bothering me. But I can feel it though when it's starting to get like, okay, I better not push it. Like I gotta be real careful walking up inclines and overstretching my Achilles. I do not want that to happen again. Like I say, it was like a minor, I don't think it was like a full rupture. I think it was just like a minor, like maybe just like a little tear. I think I stopped before it became a problem. But I've watched a couple of videos where guys did like a full detachment. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty, and it was loud as hell. I was like, damn, it was like pop. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I bet that hurt. Mine did not do that, thankfully. And that was the rough thing, you know, they weren't doing anything crazy. They were just doing normal stuff. And they just like, a lot of times it had to do with the incline though. They were walking up something inclined and pop. It was like, ugh, that ain't good. How was your time spent in M? M, what M? What do you mean? Ooh, what about the soul food? You got soul food? Yeah, we got a couple of great spots for that here. It wasn't always like that, but we got them now. We got Culture, we got Munchies, we got Soul Bistro. Kickin' Chicken has some soul food. So yeah, we got options. And Good Chicken, yeah, too easy. Too easy getting good chicken. It was a pleasure meeting you, James. Take care. Damn, I forgot to ask. Oh, no worries, Al. You'll see me again, brother. And thanks for being a member, bro. What's up, Chalky, my boy? What's up, Dave? Woo, Dabble the First. What's up, man? What'd you think about my town, Concan, during your reason? I love Concan. I've been up there a couple times. I always have a good time there. Stay down there at the little freak hotels, right by all the bars. The Pullman, what's the Pullman and the other one? They're pretty good. They're old, but they're all right. Just be chill. What up, man? That sounds so painful. Yeah. When I did it, it wasn't that painful. Like, as soon as it hurt, I stopped. I was like, oh, like something ain't right. I was like, I need to stop walking on it. So I kind of walked with my foot sideways. So my ankle didn't really have to articulate much. And then I stayed off it for a couple of days. It was all good. What's up, Bailey? How does your mother like the heat and the spicy food? She don't eat spicy food at all. It wouldn't go with her stomach. And then, yeah, we can only be out in the heat for short periods of time. You know, that's just something everybody's got to deal with. You can't come from a climate like Washington to this kind of a humidity and not take a while. It's going to take you a while to get used to it. Yeah, it's not going to be an easy thing at all. I don't think people realize how much that humidity affects them until they do a little effort, you know, they do a little walking, try to exercise or something. Like, man, the humidity will just take it out of you. Streets aren't that, yeah, it's low season. Low season and it's Jom Tien. Ain't gonna be too busy down here. Still plenty of tourists around though. How come you did no videos in Isan? I was in Isan. I was in Kankan, Udantani, Karat, Nakhon Ratchasima, in Nang Khai. And we would have went out and saw Chuck, but Chuck was actually heading towards Udantani when we were leaving. So, or we might have ran out to Tat Panom and Nakhon Panom. Next time. I did catch up with Chuck recently here in Jom Tien though. We hung out for a night. Him and Daz. Good to see him. I hadn't seen them since I was in California. The painkillers they gave you are strong. Don't drink. What painkiller? I didn't take it. I didn't get any painkillers. Only painkiller I got is Motrin, and I'm running out. I don't take a lot of pills. I try to avoid taking medication at all costs unless I absolutely need it. Clips of Light, what's up, man? Low season. I reckon I prefer low season. A lot of people do. A lot of people look forward to low season. The market went there New Year's, lucky to find a seat with the view. Realized we were sitting under the snow machine. Woo! Ooh, my. I think I walked a little bit farther than I meant to walk. It's all good. We're going to get it. We're getting it in. We're getting it in. Look into pro stretch, calf and foot ankle stretcher. That might be a good idea. I don't have plantar fasciitis though, but Achilles tendonitis, that could be an issue. Yep, I got good arches. I don't get a lot of foot pain. You know, obviously after a long walk, my feet hurt a little bit, but it's not like a all day or chronic thing. Usually goes away after a day. Just joined in. What's up, Dave? I want a little season without the rain. Is there somewhere in Thailand where, yes, that's the thing, man. Thailand has these weird climates all over the country, you know? Like, just because it's rainy season here doesn't mean it's rainy season in the whole country. So you can't avoid it to some degree. Of course, there's not going to be any perfect solution unless you just want to stay mobile. And there are people like that too. They'll spend a few months here, a few months there. Easy to do in Thailand because you can get short-term leases. Most apartments are furnished. I mean, it's not hard to keep on the move. You know, get you a car or take public transportation. You got options. You know, get your life down to one suitcase. You can just nomad all over the country. I still got to try this place, the Jom Tien Boathouse. That place always looks busy. I've never been there though. Hasn't rained much in Patong. Chai, where's that at? Glad to see you. Appreciate you. Hey, Chai, what does your mom think of Thailand? She's loving it right now. Again, you know, a little hard dealing with the heat, but everything else is cool. You know, it's all a new experience, new people, you know, new architecture, new weather. Everything's new. You know how it was the first time you came to Thailand. You're just like a little kid. You know, everything is just what is this? What is that? Why is this like this? What is that thing over there? Why do they drive like that? Everything still got that new car smell right now. We're at the south end of Jom Tien right now. Or, well, central part of Jom Tien, I would say. Jom Tien, baby. It's, oh, yep. I can't see either of my previous comments. No, you're not blocked. DRD. Nope, I don't see your other comments there, bro. But you didn't, nothing came through, so. It probably just didn't register in the chat for some reason. It happened. You know, YouTube's not perfect, guys, at all. Not remotely. Comments will occasionally disappear. About 40 kilometers south. Oh, okay, cool. Touchy, whoop, whoop. Okay. What's up, Z-Chown? On Highway 304. Yeah. We always laugh about that one. You know, 403s, hoes, you know, 304. Ho Road. The Ho Road to Karat. So we definitely drove through there. I just didn't realize that was one of the cities there. Chuck, man, what's up, Breeze? What's good with you, brother? You still here? Still loving life in Pats? What do you think of Pattaya now flooded with passport bros? I have no idea what that even means. What is flooded with passport bros? Please define that. What does that mean? I'm planning to base myself in Jomtien and get the train and bus to a different town. Yeah, you could definitely do that. Too easy. Too easy. Transportation is not complicated, nor is it expensive. Now, I'm a Gucci boy, so I take private cars or drive my own car, but, you know, most guys don't have a problem taking trains or the bus or whatever. I try to avoid it, but. From here, you could take 304 all the way to Pattaya. Nice, nice. Yeah, we took that little back route before, going around Bangkok. Maybe if my previous comment scrolled off, I mentioned that I had a problem with mixed currencies in Super Chat, so I sent $25 via PayPal. You sent PayPal here? To me? Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, appreciate that, brother. Oop. Appreciate that 25, my man. Very kind, sir, very kind, thank you. DRD, thank you so much. Very, very kind. I only hear passport bros on YouTube, nowhere else. Y'all are bugging. Yeah, I don't even know what that means anymore. I always thought it was a stupid buzzword, and I hate it even more now. What are you guys talking about? Maybe Americans been driving wrong all the time. What? What are you guys talking about? Passport bros are guys that can't find traditional women in the U.S. come to Thailand looking for them? No, that is not a passport bro. If it is a passport bro, then it's a kind of a stupid term. Yeah, people who make statements like that, and I've seen stuff like that before. Again, these are people who've never gone anywhere. They've never done anything. It's usually who it describes. I'm like, okay. Just another clever way of trying to hate on people. It's okay. I say live your life, man. I say live your life. Why are you worried about describing somebody else when you should just be worried about yourself? That's kind of the way I see it. It's all good. What's up, Chuck? I'll be back in Thailand in July. I want to move from Jomtien to Pattaya, closer to veterans first. I met Richie, BMT, donate. Sunni, I would like to meet you, bro. No worries, Edwin. We'll catch you out here, bro. Definitely make your way out. You've been in here before, Edwin. I've seen your name before. Yes, sir. I'm still here. Remember, I still owe you, Zonda, old fella, a night out. Yeah, whenever old fella brings his ass back, I know he's ready to come back already. He's gonna make some quick loot, and then I don't know if he'll be leaving Thailand again anytime soon. Whew. Long time no see. I gotta get better hours from work. What's up, Shano? Passport bros are men that travel abroad to find girlfriends, often because they're unhappy with it. Yeah, who decided that was a definition of a passport bro? I don't know who made that rule. I get it though. That's probably what it says in Urban Dictionary or some shit, but like, who came up with that? I bet you anybody who defined it that way is somebody who's never been here, never lived this lifestyle. Woo. The Brits and Aussies are the OG passport bros. By that definition, I guess so. Whew. 3 years till retirement. What's up, Heath? It's American women who've coined the term pass. That could be. That could be. Some mad Western women. I can see that happening. I can see that. That's why a lot of people used to accuse me of that too. You just moved to Thailand for the women, blah, blah, blah. I've heard that all before. I'm like, nope. I'll tell you, number one thing, money. Money, 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 money. Why would I want to live in America 3 times, 4 times the cost? Don't make no sense, man. I was making it work in the van, but can you imagine if I'd have had like a regular apartment at like $1,200, $1,500 a month? Woo. Would have changed the whole game up living in the States, and then I would have been, wishing I wasn't there. Just on top of the fact that I'm paying too much for rent to live in a shoebox somewhere I don't want to live. Yeah. Woo. James, you got some great friends in Thailand. Love the birthday video. Yeah, some good people here, man.
Sorry.
It's so easy to find yourself here, Enjoy yourself a little bit more. Living out in Thailand. Less stress. Not constantly surrounded by the negativity, the bad energy. Passport Bros was a movement started by Austin Holloman. No, it was not. That term was getting thrown around long before Austin. I know Austin. Good kid. He's got some interesting opinions on things, and that's fine. We all should. We all should. All right, so ready to get the fuck out of the West. Wife and I are looking at, Hua Hin is a good fit, man. Especially, I think that's a great spot for couples. Coming to visit in the spring, let's go. If there are Passport Bros, it's because of them. Western women are the ones pushing Western dudes out. Yeah. I don't blame the women though. I mean, I could easily still get in a relationship. Like I said, man, if I was back in America, I could get in a relationship. I could date, do all that. I wouldn't have a problem with Western women. I don't have an issue with them. It's just, I think the cost of America is what kind of wrecks relationships, Just, you can't really enjoy yourself there when you're thinking about money all the time. And not to mention just the political atmosphere and whatnot, people will just get wrapped up in this stuff. And it's just like, man, you don't have to really worry about this stuff over here, just unless you're just messing with people in the chat, I do enjoy that, just having a little political discussion just to mess with people, but I could care less. As soon as I turn the chat off, I could care less, like, all right, cool. We had a fun little argument that kept me busy while I was walking. That's about it. That's the definition. Pat Moore Bro, sign me up 2 times. Who needs these OP stressed out American women? I'm going to say that with love. What's up, Chi-Town? There's literally nobody that wants these Western chicks anymore. Yeah. Nah, I saw plenty of nice women and cool women. There's plenty of cool ladies. I mean, you can't generalize them all, There's plenty of cool girls in the States, but yes, it is getting tougher. It is getting harder, especially when there's better options, somewhere else. So, like, do I really want to deal with this? You're only making $4 or $5 grand a month. You're spending $3,500 on your budget. Do you really want to spend the last little bit of your money on some girl or relationship or, nice cars and nice stuff that you really don't care about? I'm like, yeah, that trap you get into, that trap. I get it though. Time to colonize some massage ladies. Okay. Minus the beer and add the beef sticks. It's $42 here. What the hell? Nah. We're looking for a nice quiet beach town that is still close enough. Oh yeah, there's some great options in Hua Hin. And just south of there too, along the coast. Oh my God, not Bonchon. What is it? I forgot. Anyway, there's some cool coastal towns out there that are super chill. We Western women are fine. Go have fun. We cool. Hot shot. What's up, Anna? What's up, Anna? See, I'm not hating on you, girl. I'm not hating on you. There's plenty of girls in the States I would date. I'm in Savannah, supposedly one of the cheaper places to live in. How do you feel about that, Cage? Do you feel like Savannah is cheap? I used to live in Charleston, and every once in a while we go to Savannah to hang out. But, you know, how do you feel about the cost of living in that area right now? Dam Wang, Bangkok, 10th, 10-minute ride. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yep, you got it. Are you stocking? Yeah, I'm stocking the scooter. I'm trying to make love with the scooter right here. Hey, baby. Give it a little slap on the ass. 14 pounds of Chiang Mai by print. Yeah. Can you imagine that? You imagine that? Going over 1,000 kilometers for 14 pounds? That's crazy, right? When the world needs him the most, Chalk goes live. What's up, Prophet? Nice to have watch your stream on a free day off. Putting everything back in perspective again. Enjoy your Pentecost off. Pentecost all? Appreciate you. Chump Chong. We lived in Italy for 3 years, spent most of our time traveling through Central Europe. We've seen what can be, right? I love traveling to Europe. I love it. It was expensive. I went in 2018. It was expensive, so I probably spent about $10,000 in a month, but I wasn't trying to really do it cheap. I just wanted to see as much as I could, and I just love Europe. I love traveling in Europe. I know for the guys who live there, they probably don't really see it. You know, they grow up with that, but you know, the architecture, the old world, all that just man, there's so much shit to see. It was so amazing. And then the food. There's some awesome food in Europe. Thanks, bro. Lots of single Russian women in the hood. You're in. Lots of variety in Pattaya. Yeah, I don't really mess with Russians, but hey, y'all do what you got to do. Y'all do what you got to do, baby. I got a lot of Russians live in my building, too. We don't really talk. There's not a whole lot of discussion there. The price of just eating here in the States has gotten to, the tipping. I used to be all about the tipping culture and all that, and I still tip here, pretty good in Thailand, but I seen what it was in America, and I started to get irritated. Like, everywhere you go, every kind of automated pay system automatically asks you for a tip, no matter what the service was. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, this is stupid. You're asking me this machine is asking me for a tip for nothing. I'm like, that shit got irritating. I did not like that. Like, every time I scanned my card somewhere, it was asking me for a tip. That got old. Chuck, what you think about the riots in the States? Also, the crackdown on the beach road. Did anything? Crackdown on beach? Oh, no, the stuff with the beach road, most of those girls probably won't be able to get back in, but they'll be replaced. And of course the ties are still out there every day, of course. So, but they do that every year. It's no big deal. Riots in the States, man, it's wrong on both sides. Protests, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of stuff going on in America that I hate to see. It's unfortunate, I wish we could all just get along, but you know how it is, man. You know how it is. And I understand the anger on both sides. I understand the frustrations. And, immigration is just such a hot topic, man. It is crazy. Some places getting caught putting stickers over the no tip op. See, that's just shady too. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, man. That's going to make me never want to go to your business again. If I saw some shit like that, I'd be like, nope, I'll never come here again. I would never come here again. That'd be done. Don't try to rope me into it. And that was another thing too, like you couldn't go to Walmart or McDonald's or whatever without them asking for a charity donation. I'm like, everybody is trying to get my pockets. I like, let me have the choice without you putting it in my face. If I see a donation box, I'll decide if I want to do that. If I see a tip box, I'll decide if I want to do that or not. I don't need it in my face. Bias half of Pattaya Indian. You can say what you want. People always harp on the Indian and Russian and the Chinese, and I'm just like, really? I like, if you are that focused on that stuff, you already had that in you. Like if you're not distracted by the million other wonderful things to do here, if that's the thing that catches your attention and bothers you the most and disrupts your day, you already had that energy in you. So it doesn't matter where you live. That's always going to be a problem for you. You'll just find something else to hate the next place you go. So yeah, they bother me every once in a while too. When I'm walking around and I want to get by somebody, yeah, that bothers me. But 5 seconds after I'm past it, I could care less. I'm like, whatever, do your thing. They're spending more money here than we are. So there's more Indians spending more money here than there are Americans. So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. You got to tip things out of control. My tipping rule is simple. If I don't get out of my car or order standing up, no tip. We have to stop tipping and let them get the hint in the U.S. Yeah. If you donate at the register business, you're at the claims. It on there. They have to claim it on tax deductions for a tax break. I see. There are areas with Indian people and areas with they're all over Pattaya. You don't have to be there either. And honestly, that's my thing. The Russians, the Chinese, the Indians, they don't kick it where Americans and Brits and Australians. They doing their own thing. So they're not really part of my day, except for when maybe they block the street or something. It's about the only time I'm irritated. You need to be on $1,700 a week on a single income to have a house mortgage in Australia. That's crazy. And it's getting like that in the States, man. They're doing some shady stuff in the market, man. All these corporations buying up houses and kind of forcing you into rent. $500,000 houses that ain't worth $100,000 or shit boxes. Cookie cutter. It's a nightmare. I'm so glad. I mean, I kind of wish I'd have held on to my house because I could have got a lot more for it later, but I'm honestly glad to be out of it and not dealing with it. HOA, don't get me started on HOAs. Oh my God. Get me started. I will never live in a neighborhood with HOA again. Never again in my life. Never. Chuck, not hating, but if I wanted to be around so many Indians, I would love to travel to India. I get you, man, but that's the thing. You don't have to be around them. That's not like they don't really hang out where we hang out. They really don't. It's not really that big a deal. By the way, did you start collecting baht in euros? But hey, Thailand is a great alternative. I love it. This place is big enough for all of it. There's plenty of room. And that's the bottom line. And there's plenty of other places in Thailand to go too. You're in a tourist area. You got to deal with that. Like if you're going to live in Pattaya, you're going to have to accept the fact it's a tourist town. And that's how they make their money. There's over 3 million people a year that come to Pattaya. 3 million. That's a lot of damn people. That is a lot of damn people. You don't have to live here though. You can always live somewhere else. Thailand is got plenty of wonderful places to reside. Doing laundry. See you later. All right, brother. We'll see you, Bill. I'm about to get off too. Rich bank account, poor attitude. That happens too. That happens too. That is another thing. It's hard for everybody. Even my mom's going through that now, trying to shake that Western mentality. Things aren't always going to be the way you think they should be. And I get it. We don't realize it as Americans and as Westerners that inherent entitlement that we have. We really don't. We don't see it. You don't see it till you get over here and live for a little while, and then you see it in other people like, damn, that guy's an asshole. And then you realize, well, I was the same way when I got here, You expected things to be a certain way or to happen a certain way. It's not like that. It's not like that. You got to adapt to them, not the other way around. This ain't Burger King. You don't get to have it your way. Like today, been ordering from this same restaurant forever. And I ordered some food today and they left out a good portion of my order. Did I get pissed off? No. I'm just like, that happens. Sometimes they don't read the order right. They screw it up. That's just something I accept. It's not like it's not a big, what am I gonna do? I got the phone number to the owner. I could have called him and pitched a fit for what? To what end? It doesn't mean anything to me. I got a refund for the part of my food that didn't show up. Who cares? And that's a shit you got to learn to let slide here. Sometimes it's not always going to be the way you want it to be. Who is nice? How are you? I'm good. What's up, Leatherneck? Once again, James, glad to see you back. Don't be a stranger. No worries, man. I'll be back. Chuck, do you advise people to get into real estate? That's really up to you. That's really up to you. It's not my thing, man. I'm not really into investing overseas. Now, in the States, hell yeah, shit. If you got the money to get in the market in the States, man, shit. It's starting to slowly slide into a buyer's market. Yep. If you got the cash, I would start getting into something. Salute to the chat. I'm here. What's up, Jesse Shorts? Well, in America, I tell people you're not in America. That's a fact. That's a fact. And that is a hard thing to remember sometimes. Like, hey, this is not your country. Don't think for a second that you're going to change the culture here. You're not. You can fight it all day. I still do it in my car. I'm just like, why? You know, the shit they do when they're driving, I'm just like, why? But I'm in my car. I'm by myself. You know, I'm just having a conversation with myself. Nobody's affected by that. You know, even though it makes me want to drive people off the road sometimes, but no. You know, you just got to remember that's how they roll, man. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. Anyway, guys, we had a good walk. How many steps we get? We got 12,400 steps. That'll work for today. I'm going to check off of here, and I'll be back when I'm back. This is the first live stream I've done in a while. So I'll be back when I'm back, though. There's still videos coming out almost every day. I'm not doing a video tonight, but I'll have a video out tomorrow. It's already done and edited. I'm just not going to put it out till tomorrow. Don't be the ugly American. We see it all the time overseas. It's disgusting. And again, you know, I give you a pass. If it's like your first couple of months, I'll give you a small pass. I get it. You're still adapting, still getting it. But when you've been here for years and you're still being a fucking dickhead, yeah, I'm going to have a problem with you. I'm going to have a problem with you. All right, guys. Y'all take care. Y'all be good. I'll see you on the next one. I really appreciate the super chats tonight. Much appreciated. Thank everybody for hitting that like, hanging out with me tonight, keeping me busy while I'm chatting. Much appreciated. Y'all take care, and I'm out. Catch you later.